Alright, hello everybody, welcome to another video on the channel. In today's workout, we're gonna do 10 4-minute pieces with 45 seconds of rest in between. I found it's 40 minutes to steady state, but just kind of breaking it up. Sometimes I do 5x2K with 90 seconds rest. This is kind of half of that distance, so maybe it helps you chunk it up a little bit more. And it should be helpful. In the top left hand corner of this, top right hand corner of the screen, I've got my ErgZone app, so you can see my stats. I am wearing a heart rate monitor, so hopefully that's going to give you some sense of this. How hard I'm going on these things. I'm going to start, by making sure my drag factors. I'm going to put my damper around about full, which comes out to be a drag factor of 105, 110, something like that. And I'm going to start with a pick drill to warm up. We're just going to do a pick drill to warm up. Then I'm going to set the monitor up for 10 4-minute pieces, and then we'll go from there on the training session, okay? So I hope you're strapped in. We'll always start with a pick drill because it's the best drill, in my opinion, to get things going. So we're going to start off with arms only, so making sure that you're sitting up. You're sitting on your sit bones, making sure that if you were wearing jeans, those pockets are facing the wall behind so you can pivot around the hip. I'm going to go arms only. Here we go. So just picking it along on the arms only. Again, everything you're doing is controlled. I'm feeling that connection right at the point where my hands move back to me. I'm connected to that wheel. Sharpness of the catch is what we call it. And we'll go arms and body in 2. That's 1, 2, and now because we're sitting on the seat correctly, we're able to swing our body over. And I'm just getting into a natural flow here, drawing the handle in. That's it. Doing about 30 seconds on each part of the pick drill. Just warming up, getting my hamstring stretched out a little bit in this body over position. Arms away, swinging over, relax. We'll go to half slide in 2. That's 1 and 2 on this one, and half slide. Really making sure my hands and my body are set before I come up the drive. So getting the hands past the knees, releasing the seat only when that there happens. Again, working on that sharpness of the catch, swinging over, hands lead, shoulders follow, early body, upper body prep, good. There we go. And I'm gonna go full slide in 2. That's 1, 2, here we go. So I'm transferring the weight forward onto the feet here. As I'm swinging over, my center of gravity is out here, it's in front of me. A little bit. That way I can do work against the footboard. Now I'm applying a little bit more pressure. Swinging here and accelerating in, right? Pushing that wheel all the way to the end. Trying to make that wheel spin as fast as I can. And I'm working to this point, right? Good sharp, hard catch, connected, and then surging all the way through. Relaxing on the way forward. Control, transferring the weight into the feet as I swing. and then accelerating. Here we go. All right, go another 20 seconds. Feeling good, getting ready for this. 10 seconds. And weighing up. Okay. So, I'm gonna stop the video here and set my machine up for 10 4-minute pieces with 45 seconds of rest. And so stop the video here, set your machine up for 10 times 4 minutes. So these are time intervals and 45 seconds of rest. And I'll see you after the pause. All right, so welcome back. I've got my machine set up for 4-minute intervals with 45 seconds of rest. We're going to do these intervals, you know, around about 16, 18, 20. We might go up to 22, something like that. So we're going to see how this goes. But the idea is to kind of play the notes a little bit on the steady state rather than just stick in one place. Okay, so 4 minutes. We're going to go 4 minutes. I've got my ErgZone app here. Many of my training plans are on the ErgZone platform. So if you're thinking about getting into a training plan, you can go to ErgZone and find them, or they're on my website. Alternatively, if you feel like you need some individual coaching, please contact me via my website as well. I'll be happy to have a free consult with you to talk through how I can help. So here we go. We're going to go from the release and 4 minutes and 45 seconds rest times 10. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm going to shoot for around about an 18 here. So I'm coming out for length, wanting to establish rhythm. There we go. Want to establish rhythm, accelerate, and then relax. There we go, around about 17 here. I'm going to try and stay in that low UT3, UT2 zone. Around about 70 to 75% of max heart rate, which for me is in the 120s to 130s, but adjust for your physiology and context. $17. Just trying to stay long, work on my swing, hinging at the hip, getting the weight into the feet. That's where you set the length. Here's where you set the length. Now the length is set. You're just going to roll up into that catch. How we doing? Good. Now you'll see me here. You know, I'm trying to really go for heart rate here rather than split. Here we go. Heart rate starting to come up. Around about 17. Here we go. Swing here. Here we go. Good. A minute to go, controlling myself forward, floating up the slide, head up, shoulders relaxed, trying to be as horizontal as possible with my drive. Yeah. So today, I'm gonna get a good 40 minutes in. Limited rest, right? So the heart rate doesn't come down too much. But it does break it up just a little bit. And as we progress, what I might do is throw in a drill or two, either during the piece or on those rests, right? And now we're resting, right? So you can stop now. You can grab some water if you need it. I'm gonna grab a little bit. Make sure I'm sitting on the seat correctly, sitting on the sit bones, off of my pockets, right? Back pockets of jeans, face, behind. Those of you that have been following along with the channel. I'm on the next one, I'm gonna go at an 18. So I'm gonna go a little bit higher, a little bit more of a clip, right? We got about 10 seconds to go. We want to get into it right from stroke number one. We don't want to take 10 strokes to get into it. We want to be on it right from the very beginning. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. On this one, right there, right into it. Gonna try and hit an 18, 19. Here we go. A little bit more time on the slide, and then I've got my 18. There you go. Swinging over. Feeling connection with the machine. I'm just trying to push the machine away. There, to send. So delay opening the body up too early. What I mean by that is not opening that, you know, from the waist up. Opening it halfway through that drive of leg drive. I should feel it in the core as I push, so the core's got to be engaged. $113. $115. Heart rate starting to come up. Yeah. Now I found a rhythm, a send and a relaxation. Send, relax. There we go. Don't be in a rush to get to the beginning of the stroke. Glide forward and then spring, right? If you think of yourself as like a spring coiling up, on the recovery, coil, spring, right? Think about potential unwind. Potential unwind. Relax, spring. Relax, spring. Getting into that rhythm. So thinking of yourself like a spring. Potential spring. All around a rating. 17. Trying to be around 18. There you go. I'm going to throw a drill in on this rest. If you want to grab water, that's cool. But the drill I'm going to put in here is a body over pause, right? So I'm going to pause every stroke here. Light stroke, and then swing and pause. Shoulders in front of hips. That'll pull in the hamstrings, posterior chain. Right? You can almost get the lat ready here, right? So when you arrive, that lat is ready immediately for you to change direction at the catch. There we go. All right. There's your body over pause. We might continue that for a minute. I like it. So we're into the piece now, but we can put drills into the steady state, right? It helps us keep that heart rate down and reinforces good technical habits. Hands away, shoulders follow, sitting up. This position is where you set your length. It's not trying to reach for more of the catch. If you haven't done this, reaching for more of the catch usually involves dropping the hands, missing it a little bit. We want to be perfectly organized so we can, there, right? If you watch, nothing is changing above my hips here. And then I'm ready, right? All right, we're gonna come off the drill in 2. That's 1, 2. Now off the drill. Now remember the drill. Bring it into the rowing, right? Ask yourself, am I hitting that position before I let my knees come up? Get into that position before I release the seat to move forward. That's how you get your length. Get into position. That's why when I coach somebody, I'm often coaching the recovery before I coach the drive. If recovery's good, drive tends to be good. You can't get a good drive really without organization on the way forward. Heart rate 118. There we go. Good job, everybody. Keep on it. Wherever you're at, right? Around about a 17. You know, the trick here is you don't have to rate high to get the heart rate up. If you're connected, watch. I'm gonna push it. Now I'm pushing the watts up. Getting more power per stroke. At an 18. There. Yeah, 125 now. Right? So I'm right in my UT3 70% zone here at a 17. Good. Sitting up. Swing here. Swing. Good. Yeah. See how my drive length is going above 1.3 meters because I'm setting my body. All right, now in blue zone. Which is where I want to be. I'm going to grab water on this one. Right? I'm just going to grab some water. Stay hydrated. Kind of hot today in Tulsa. Hope the weather where you are is good whenever you're watching this video. All right, so that was good. I'm going to stay on the recovery drills for this next pull. I'm going to show you rock and row, which is another way to get that body prep done as we do the next 4 minutes. So what you'll notice is my heart rate isn't dropping too much with the drills. My point is it's okay to put the drills in, get the technique right, and go from there. So here we go, back into it, right into it from stroke one. Now rock and row drill is 2 pauses. The first pause is here at the release. I've already paused at the release. Make sure you're sitting up, right? Make sure your tailbone isn't tucked underneath you, sitting on your sit bones. This is 1 pause. Then you say to yourself, rock, and you rock over into that body over position, and then you pause again. Count to 1 to 2, and then take another stroke. Back here, pause, rock, rock over to number 3 or the body over position, and now take a stroke. Pause, rock, and row. Pause, rock, and row. 2-part pause, rock and row. Here we go. Here we go. What this does, again, same kind of thing, getting that upper body like strong in the core here, sitting up. Rock, pause, row. Rock, pause, row. Rock, pause, row, right? Slow is fast, right? Slowing things down, making sure you're getting into the right positions. Rock, row. Okay? We'll go back to the normal paddle in 2. It's 1 and 2. Here we go. Try and integrate the drill into the rowing. There we go. Good. Try and push this machine forward a little bit. There we go, staying in the shot. There we go. Right about 19. A little bit higher. There you go. Minute to go. Yeah, get that rhythm. Relax forward. Sting. Sting through, right? Accelerate here. sending it through, all the way into the body. There we go. Good. And relax, okay? Good. Right, that's 4 down. I'm gonna move my machine a little bit further forward. Take some water. Grab a break. You need it. There we go. I just wanna make sure I'm staying in your shot. So I'm gonna rest on that one, but I can talk, but I'm working. Heart rate's currently 122. It's not coming down that much. Gives you a chance to reset. Then we go again. This one I'm gonna go straight through. I'm not gonna do a drill on this one. You can do what you want, right? Goal is to row better. Here we go. So I'm gonna shoot for a 19 on this one. Bring the rate up a little bit more. And I'm just gonna focus on control. There's the 19. Finding that groove. Yeah. Smooth. My movements are smooth. I'm working with the machine, not trying to just tear at the machine. Yeah. $122. Straight through on this one. That was my 19. I've burned 230 calories so far. Not too bad at all. Yeah. Send, right? Just like you're sitting down, like you're in front of a chair, standing in front of a chair. And how would you sit down? Right? On that recovery. You'd lean forward a little bit, sit in that chair. Right? On the drive, right? You settle into it. Sit into it. The chair's there just to give you a visual how you're settling through that stroke, into that seat. There we go. Everything, keep it simple, right? Good rowers make it look simple, right? Think to yourself, is every movement I'm making helping that wheel go faster? So if your head's moving around, like that motion isn't making the wheel go faster. If your hands are wavering around, you know, your hands are coming up too high, right? That's not a motion that's helping your wheel go faster. Level. Over 4,000 meters rowed. Good job. Wherever you're at. Sitting strong. Breathe. Feels good. Yeah. Good. Push the last few out. There. Take a break. Good. Okay, we're halfway, okay? So, you know, if that's where you are with your fitness, you know, no shame in stopping here, right? You've done 20 minutes of work. That would be how you would do 20 minutes of work, right? If, you know, you're worried about, can I do the next 5? My advice is stick with the one that you're trying to do. Don't worry about the next ones. Always stay with the stroke that you're on, okay? Because when people project forward, that the brain starts to move and they run into trouble. Same thing on a 2K, same thing on a 5K. Here we go. Practice what I preach. Stroke number 1. Here we go. Just one interval at a time. Yeah. Right into the rhythm. Feels good. All right, I'm at a 20 now. That makes sense. Establish good patterns at the low rate so you can bring the rate up. Yeah. Sit strong. Sitting up. Yeah. Flow here. Swing the body forward. Right, what are we doing here? Physiologically. Right, improving the ability for oxygen to be moved around the body. You know, if you're in that UT3, UT2 zone, you know, you're not doing, you know, too much high-level glycolysis. You're burning fats. That's your fuel. If your heart rate goes up too high, and you start changing things physiologically, which is fine, but that's the mistake a lot of people make, is they go too hard on their steady state work, right? So that's why I'm keeping my heart rate in the 120s to 130s here. Feeling pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. And my drive is smooth. I'm not trying to tear at the drive. I'm trying to work with the machine. Feel. I'm not trying to, you know, over kill it at the catch. I'm sharp. I'm connected. But it's smooth power. Feel. Being efficient. Light. Power. Smooth. Is every movement you're making helping the wheel go faster? Is every movement you're making helping your boat go faster? Okay, good. That's 6 done. So What I'm getting at with the smooth power is, now if you're in a boat, you put your blade in, and yes, you want to be hard on that catch, not ridiculously explosive, but sharp and connected, right? You try and muscle that first inch. You don't build that trust with the water. And so what we're trying to do is establish trust and work with something that's fluid, right? In a machine, there's less of that fluidity, but it's still the feel on it, right? I'm not trying to rip that handle. I'm trying to be as hard as I can and as smooth as I can without ripping. Here we go on this one. So I want you to feel that on this one, right? Pick it up sharp and then squeeze. Smoothly, as hard as you can, right? I'm gonna try and stay in zone here, but everything's smooth, right? I'm trying to spin that wheel just like riding a bike, right? Just like riding a bike. Yeah. Smooth. Long in the legs, right? The legs continue to push even after they straighten. I'm always working against that foot plate. First I'm pushing, then I'm prying. Push, pry. There's a patience to it. $127, pretty good. I can still have a conversation. Almost 6K gone. I'm at a 20 or a 19. Smooth. Smooth acceleration. There. Pen. There you go. As we're getting tired, stay long. Good. I'm saying less. We gotta let the piece breathe a little bit. $128. Go. Good. Good. And rest, right? 3 more. I'm gonna get up, stretch it out a little bit, right? It's okay to stand up, stretch it out, get back on. You've got time, right? Grab some water. Right, the last three, I'm gonna push a little bit harder on these, right? So I'm gonna be in the 21 to 22 zone, pushing it a little bit more. But I don't want my technical model to fall apart. All right, there we go. On this one, go. There we go. 22. Right into it. 12 minutes of work left. Well done. Stay with it. Relax. Just tapping that wheel along. Smooth. Good. "22. Let the air in. Thank you for joining me on this workout. Hope you're getting value out of the channel. There we go. Coming out of shot a little bit. I'll fix it on the next one. Sitting up. Staying long. Control. Squeeze acceleration. It's a hard squeeze, right? It's not a yank. That's it. Pushing to 22. Now I'm at 132. Just be mindful of it. Good. Sitting up. Yeah. Just letting you get on with it for this one. "30 seconds. Press. Press the machine away with your feet. "133. All right, rest. I'm gonna see if I can fix my machine in 45 seconds. Grab some water. That's why it's going back. There we go. All right, that should stay. Live TV, folks. But the point is, something goes wrong. What are you gonna do to fix it? Fix it and get on with it. right? That's the key. Fix it and get on with it. Whatever happens, adjust, and here we go. So, we're ready. I'm gonna go 22 again on this one, right? Heart rate 129, here we go. Good. Moving away from the technical cues now into let's get it done. 7,500 meters almost. Still sitting up. Good. Right there with me. We got this. Yeah. Stay long. Now you're tired. This is where your technique's under fire. But if you can hold it together, everybody's getting tired at the end of a race. Everybody's getting tired at the end of a 2K. But what I need is to maintain cool head and that technique. Because if I can row better, technically, when the pressure's on than the other crews or the other people, I'm gonna win. $135. So going a bit harder here now. Starting to hit my UT1, UT zone. Going a bit harder now. Push here. Push, spring. Push, spring, relax. Push, spring, relax. Well done. Stay on it. Don't worry about the last one. Worry about the one we're on. Minute to go, just over. I'm just staying stroke to stroke here. One brick at a time. One brick at a time. $138. So I'm starting to use a different energy system here. Harder to talk. Last 15. That's it, get it done. Good. One more to go. And the air didn't slip back on that one. Okay. Last one. Grabbing some water. I think I was, getting close to 140 at the end of that one. So this last one, treat it however you want. I'm probably gonna do a 22, but really drive the last couple of minutes home, right? To further illustrate, you can get the heart rate up at 22 if you're rowing well and well connected. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. on this one. Let's go. Let's go. Right into it. Under 100 strokes left if you're at a 22. I'm at a 22. I'm gonna cruise for a couple of minutes. Then I'm gonna start to send it. You can go whenever you want. Sometimes, you know, training sessions can be generic, right? So what I'm showing you here is, you know, if you've done a lot of work, UT3, UT2, from time to time, it's okay to get into other energy systems during the training, okay? So when I hit 2 minutes here, I'm gonna rate cap it at 22. So the rules are, I can't go above a 22, but I can see what I can drive at 22. So, you want to do that with me, watch that rate, but really start to lean on it, squeeze, accelerate, bring the watts up, drop the split. Last 2 minutes, well done. Here we go. 10 seconds, 5 seconds. All right, here we go on this one. Drive it. 21, good. That's it. Push it. Sending the boat away. "90 seconds. Squeeze, send. Good. Last minute, not going above a 22. Good. Put it all together. Every movement you are making is helping speed. Yeah. It's 143. Good. There. Good. Oh, we did it. 10 4-minute pieces, 45 seconds off. My stats. So if you went harder on that last one than I did, definitely want to row it out for 5 to 10 minutes. But that was fun. 9,234 meters. Probably a bit more if we count the 45 seconds of rest when I was doing drills. But, you know, almost 9K. Honestly, it doesn't matter what your distance is. The point of it is that hopefully along the way, you learned a few things. I just like talking you through what I'm thinking about, how I coach, and those kinds of things. So, I'm going to stop the video there. There are a ton of resources on my website, coachbergenroth.com. You're obviously on the YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video. If you know of somebody, you think somebody else can benefit from this workout, please share the video. That's all I ask. If you're looking for individualized coaching, contact me through my website. I have ErgZone plans full of workouts like this, wherever you're at, whether you're a beginner or whether you're intermediate and advanced. They go from level 1 to level 2 to level 3. I haven't seen anybody do it like that, but I'm a teacher. I think about curriculum, like what are the learning outcomes for different things, and I set goals and workouts and plans based on, trying to understand where somebody is. So thank you for watching. That was fun. I got a workout. Please like the video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't for the next one. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to cool down and stretch after this, but I'm going to call it a day for the video. Thank you again. Appreciate you being here. And if you like the workout, leave me a comment. I love it when people leave comments. Makes me know that the work I'm doing is helping people. So thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.